So many people think that singing is just a God-given talent that you either have or you don't have. To me, that isn't the case at all. Your voice is like an instrument. And if I give you an instrument, any instrument today, that you'd never studied, you'd have a lot of difficulty being able to play it. The same thing with your voice. Some people guess how to sing well as children, but if you didn't learn how to sing as a child, it can be very hard to know what it is you're doing wrong. And that's what I help people to figure out. But we do it in a fun way. We start off with the sounds and the silly things that we do as children, whether it's making a noise or na 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 na, and having a bit of fun, learning to use your voice again. And through the silly noises, we actually can discover your best voice and how you can produce it better. And when I'm working with somebody who doesn't usually sing at all, a lot of the problem is simply nerves. They're second guessing themselves and they feel like, oh no, I'm just doing it all wrong. Unfortunately with singing, we can't see where the note is. You can't just pick a note on the piano and so you can tell which one is which. When you're singing, if I go la and I say sing that, you're just going to have to guess. You're going to have to guess where that sound is. And if you have a muscle memory of singing that sound before, you'll guess well. If you don't, the first guess could be a disaster. So to me, good singing is really good guessing. And if you've taken time and you've sung a lot in the past, whether that's in the car, whether that's with a choir, whether that's to your children or your grandchildren, all of those guesses, they count. And if you've never done any guessing and you haven't done any singing before, we have to start from scratch. You have to start with just going for it and see if you can do it, and using your voice and listening to how you sound and tuning into other sounds around you. And by doing that, you start to gain all the good guesses. And then you've got a memory bank of what sounds you can make and how you do it. It becomes very natural, like juggling. You can't juggle 4 balls without, practicing. So we start off simple, and after a while you realise, I'm able to do this, because it has to become unconscious. Otherwise you're not going to have the ability to relax when you're singing. So let's start small and let's get you started with some funny noises.